Whenever you have a 99% chance at something, you feel pretty good about it, right? Well, the Liberty had a 99.2% chance to win this game, according to ESPN Analytics, after the Lainey Hamilton hit a three to put New York up 15 with 5:20 left to play. I mean, that 18-point comeback tied for the largest in WNBA Finals history. We have got one of the heroes from last night's Game 1 victory, Napheesa Collier, joining us now. Napheesa, thank you so much for making the time. First off, I mean, huge congratulations, but you hit a clutch game winner in overtime to seal that comeback. Can you just take us through what happened there?
Yeah, honestly, it was a blur at the time. I actually had to go back and watch the game just to process like everything that happened there. But when I caught the ball, I think first of all, just feeling like I was so open in that moment right there. And then knowing that, Betnaja switched off me and I had JJ, just trying to get her up in the air. She's such a long defender. I knew I had to move her. So just using my footwork to the best of my ability and then getting that open turnaround J.
What was the mindset? I mean, for me, watching the final minutes of this game, I should have had a heart rate monitor on because it was absolutely insane. What was your mindset during those last couple of minutes? Have you ever been a part of something like this?
I have literally never been a part of something so crazy in sports ever before. It was wild. I mean, just the back and forth, the roller coaster, like you said, just going from down 20 in the beginning to down 15 with like 5 minutes left. That's a lot of points. I mean, you always say you have a lot of time left, but it's a lot to overcome. And so just seeing how Courtney like just stepped it up in that mode she went in. Obviously the 4-point play that she had was huge. Like, it was just insane. I've never seen anything like that before.
The 4-point play to tie the game in regulation was insane. Can we just dive into Courtney Williams a little bit? What does she bring to this Minnesota team?
So much. I mean, first of all, this is like her second year being a point guard, which is insane. The way that she's able to distribute the ball, but then also, of course, her mid-range game. It's just so nasty. And I think it just poses a real problem when teams are guarding us because obviously I can score in the paint and she can score in the mid-range. It's like, who do you guard? Who do you take? You have to take one thing away, but that leaves the other open. And she's just so dangerous in that space. And then for her to add the three, foul three to her game, that's nasty.
Well, and you're the WNBA's Defensive Player of the Year. You know this better than anyone, that defense and really clamping down on that end can lead to this offensive comeback that we were able to see. But that was on full display when you knock the ball away from Breanna Stewart with 3.9 seconds left. Can you just walk us through that play from your vantage point?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Stu is an amazing player. So just trying to be as physical as I can with her, trying to be as disruptive as I can. And when I saw the ball, I was like, okay, I mean, might as well try to go for the block shot because she's so long. I mean, if you give her a good shot, open shot like that in the lane, it's usually a problem. So I'm happy I got the block.
I gotta ask, who did you think the ball was off of?
On the side? It was off of Stewie. You can see it in the replay. Oh my gosh, that is.
I had to ask. I'm just the messenger. I had to ask. But Stewie, I mean,
my goodness.
She had 2 chances, right, to win the game at the end of regulation and overtime. She is such a force as a player. How much of your game plan revolves around containing her?
A lot. Again, I mean, she's one of the best players in the world. So obviously you have to give her a lot of attention. And so what we did, we tried to make everything as hard as we could for her. They have a lot of great offensive players. So, again, it's kind of like me and Courtney in our team. We have so many offensive threats. It's like you can take some things away, but there's others. So you just have to make everything as hard as you can.
I love what Courtney said. I don't care if we're a little dog, big dog, underdog, as long as
we're dogs.
As long as we're dogs. I'm like, you know what? That's the mindset I'm going into every day. And that's the mindset that, I imagine that you guys are also taking into this game too, because now Game 1, it is historic. It is in the books. It goes down in WNBA history. But Sabrina Ionescu, after Game 1, she kind of said, like, well, they have our attention now. So how does your game plan change now that you go into this one up 1-0?
I'm not sure yet. We haven't gotten together as a team, but I think the mindset is the same. Like, we understand we haven't won anything yet. It's one game down. You have to win 2 more to win a championship. So it's not like we're going in saying we have this thing won by any means. We know they're a great team. We know we're going to have to make adjustments, same as them. But I think we're really excited for Sunday to have another crack at it.
Napheesa, you are always a joy to have on the show and so much fun to watch on the floor. Thank you so much for stopping by NBA Today, and good luck.
Thank you.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them going, try to wear, pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. keep it going.